Well, it's Wellness Wednesdays, and that, of course, means that nutritionist Sunita Mohan joins us. And today, Sunita, you brought along, of course, a great friend with you here to talk about heart-healthy foods. We welcome AJ Bhatia here, who is the Chair of Health Education Events for SAPNA. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime. Yeah. So, Sunita, heart-healthy foods, I know it's on kind of the top of everybody's list on how to start to eat more healthy. Yeah. So tell us about kind of some ways that people can incorporate certain foods into their diet to make their hearts healthy.
Well, I have a list actually of foods, but what we try to educate and what we're doing through our cooking classes is to educate people on eating healthy. So if you do get diagnosed with heart disease and you're put on medication, it's not just medicine that is going to heal you, it's more what you do, lifestyle changes, and food is very important. And so some of the foods that I encourage people to eat is to incorporate things like flaxseed, ground flaxseed, and it's got good omega-3 and omega-6. And then we also have flaxseed oil or hemp oil that you can have.
Where would you put that? Because I know the flaxseed you can kind of put in your cereals or your yogurt parfaits, but where would you put the oil?
The oil, if you're brave, I would just drink it straight.
Really?
Like a tablespoon.
From the bottle?
From the bottle, straight. Just one tablespoon and you drink it and then you're done for the day.
I was just curious on how this smells, or does it taste all right?
It tastes all right. It tastes a bit nutty.
Oh,
it's one of those things that if you drink it, you're like, I'm drinking something healthy because it doesn't taste great, but it doesn't taste terrible, right?
Yeah,
that's not that bad.
Not that
no,
bad.
I think we're exaggerating a little bit.
It's excellent. It's excellent food because it lowers cholesterol.
Yes.
It increases your HDL.
Yes.
So it's excellent, and it should be part of everybody's diet.
Can you fry, if you want kind of oil on your pan, can you put this as a substitute?
No, it can't be heated.
Oh, it can't be heated. Yeah. Just take it straight. All right.
Just take it straight. Jay, you actually have some statistics in terms of heart health. We're talking about some great things on the table here, but specifically for South Asians, you actually have some statistics on heart disease. Can you share that with us?
Sure. Heart disease is very prevalent in the South Asian community. In fact, they say that 60% of the people in the world with heart disease will be of South Asian descent.
60%?
That's a high number.
My goodness, why is that, do you think?
Well, there's a few factors. Not all of them are confirmed, but there's some hypothesis around our diet, first of all. Our diet, people have the misconception that South Asians are vegetarians, and therefore they're very healthy because they don't eat a lot of meat. But when you take something like broccoli and you mix it in with yogurt, oils, and you cook it in different ways that make it unhealthy, then that's misleading. And the Canada Food Guide, for example, when doctors say calculate how many calories you're eating every day, and they look at the Canada Food Guide, it's this type of broccoli that's on there, not the type of broccoli that South Asians eat. So there's a misconception.
There's a difference.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Yes. And so going back, Sonia, to this bowl, of course, in front of us, we have a sweet potato, carrots, and of course, what AJ was saying, the broccoli. What does that help out with in our diet?
Well, first of all, it's good fiber, and it's nutrients that we need, and we need raw foods. That's very important. So what we want to do is educate South Asians that take your recipes and make them healthier. So that's what we're trying to promote. Like, let's eat the same foods, but how do we make it healthier? So if you're, like he's saying about broccoli, I would cook broccoli with sweet potatoes and just sort of steam them and put some salt and pepper, and very simple. So it's a variation of an old Indian dish, which we call gobi aloo, which is cauliflower and potatoes. So I've taken that recipe and now made it healthier with broccoli and sweet potatoes.
Sunita, there's a few things on the table that are good for your health. Can you tell us some of the things that are not good for our hearts and what we should avoid?
Well, bad oils. First of all, oils is a #1 thing you have to watch out with. So when you're buying products, you want to make sure you read the label and see what kind of oils are in there. And you don't want to be cooking with oils at high temperature because that makes them rancid, and that creates free radicals in your body, which is one of the causes of heart disease. So oil is very, very important. So I say use olive oil, and any kind of omega oils are very important. So oils are very, very important.
Okay, and AJ, you're the Chair of Health Education Events for SAPNA, and I want to know exactly what SAPNA is and what great event that you have coming up.
Okay, well, SAPNA is the South Asian Professional Network for Awareness. And we're all about increasing the awareness of the health issues that affect the South Asian community. And namely cardiovascular disease and diabetes are the two major ones, although there's other health issues that affect the South Asian community a little more that don't get as much attention, like mental health issues and prostate cancer. So we try and cover all of those. But we do focus on cardiovascular disease and diabetes a little more, and we do health education events. These can be grand scale events of 200 to 300 people where we bring in a cardiologist and talk about the issues with a couple hundred patients, and we also do some networking, and people share ideas about how they can come together to raise awareness of these problems. We also do smaller scale events, and we have one coming up on May 28th at the Whole Foods Market in Oakville. And that's going to be a healthy cooking event, and we're going to focus on Asian food, and we are going to have a nutritionist, Sunita, there, will be there, and we're going to cook foods that taste great, but in a healthy version of the same foods that we like. And there's going to be tasting demonstration
really
of things like
smart.
that.
I mean, because I have many ideas of the food that I love, and if I could just make them healthy, it would be so